This was Doja Cat before, and this is her now. Here's another recent event pic. This is Lil Nas before Hollywood, and this is him after. This is Sam Smith before. This is Sam Smith after. This is Demi Lovato before, and this is her after. Point this out to show you that Hollywood is a dark place. What happens to these individuals is sad. And the demonic has become so normalized in Hollywood, in movies and music videos and music and commercials. And so many people are ignorantly being influenced by this darkness, like the devil is real. But guess what? So is God, and he so loved the world that he sent Jesus to die for you so that
Lil Uzi Vert just said that his fans were gonna go where?
Hold on, let me explain something to them real quick. Before everybody starts screaming and saying, oh, like I told y'all earlier, you motherfuckers enter the rapture. And if ain't nobody flying up to heaven right now, obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell right with me. So, let's get it. Oh, you already here. I'm so sorry. You can't get out. You're stuck. It's over. You heard the song 1,000,000 times and you didn't even know. That's up, but I still love you.
Did you hear what he just said though? He said that you heard the song 1,000,000 times and you still don't understand it. We need to recognize that the enemy is overplaying his hand. He's no longer hiding in the background. He's walking right down the street, and not enough of us have eyes to see and ears to hear what he's trying to do. Be careful what you consume. It's going to lead you to one of two places.
Labels do not care about talent anymore. It's about your popularity. So the music industry has changed drastically because of that. So when I was growing up, I would put on the radio and hear talented people. When you guys put on the radio now, you hear popular people.
Another one? The creator.
From 2021 through 2030, we can expect a dramatic escalation in the agenda. This escalation will likely come in waves where everything seems as if it's okay for a while, then there's a new problem. That new problem could be something such as a cyber attack that temporarily takes down the power grid in most parts of the internet, leading to another shortage in the food supply. Then, after some time, that will calm down, but the solution to the problem will be to increase restrictions online to verify everyone's identification. Ultimately, this is to further silence the citizens from speaking out. Then, after a series of events, we should expect another major wave of COVID variants, along with waves of lockdowns. As that subsides, it would again bring additional restrictions. Without any influence by us, it's plausible in the next few years to expect these events, along with a likely economic collapse, possibly culminating in a major war by the end of the decade. This wave pattern brings us, the subjects, right to a breaking point before relieving the pressure. It allows a gap to forget the previous hard time and accept it as normal, which reduces the threat of building a resistance. With every new problem comes more restrictions. This pattern provides an opportunity for the most effective way to demoralize the subject, making them exploitable to give up their rights for a sense of security, while channeling them to a modified, more controlled way of living. From 2021 through
is that antimatter existed in the early universe, and that it still exists today, but immediately annihilates itself. Since matter is created by space and time, essentially space and time is 3D, but let's say it's a flat grid. Since space and time is a flat grid, it can be distorted. Like, for example, if we put an object like this, like a planet on there, it would bend it, but not too much. It would only make a curvature. But if we put something like a star on there, we could make, for example, it could put a large amount of pull, and it could make something like a hill. The hill is what keeps the moon from. The hill is what keeps the moon. Essentially, space and time is gravity. CpT distorts space and time. And also, what distorts it even more is energy. Energy is produced by stars, and it's produced by movement. That's what essentially energy is. It's movement. Is that
Well, if a satellite in outer space can tell whether a dime on the ground is face up or face down, and if a cell phone can call anywhere on the planet and target one cell phone, even in a room full of people, why can't we treat cancer at the site of the tumor without it impacting the whole person and somebody's hair falling out? Unless you got cancer in your head, it didn't make sense to me why your hair would have to fall out. There has to be a better way. So I dedicated my life to using the technology of satellites and cell phones to treat cancer. I developed a new type of what's called a nanoparticle, which is a really, really tiny particle that's harmless until you shine a laser light on it. And then it heats up because of it vibrating really fast. And it kills whatever it's touching. So the laser that I'm using is low power, like a laser pointer, but it's a small beam. And because it's localized, we can target it at just the site of the tumor. And we show complete elimination of tumors in laboratory mice after one treatment over the course of 15 days with no side effects, no chemo, no surgery, no radiation.
Wow.
Using technology.
Wow.
Eva, do you hear this?
I'm like, wow.
This is what happens when you couple black girl magic with STEM. Well, if a satellite in outer space can...
Wake up! They are shipping out hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of body bags all over the country. This is proof that something big is about to happen. Why else would they be preparing millions of body bags, sending them out all over the country in unmarked vehicles, in FedEx vehicles? Why would they be doing this? Something big is about to happen. Are you prepared for what's coming? Have you stocked up on food? Have you stocked up on water? If you haven't woken up yet, you are running out of time because whatever's coming is right around the corner. They are censoring me. I need you to like the video for the algorithm and follow as I keep bringing urgent updates and exposing the truth to the world. And join the Discord if you have more urgent videos.
Hell, they already told you that the spell is over when Lizzie over there died and they snapped the wand and put it right on her casket for the whole world to see. Most of y'all missed that one right over your head. Now what queen you know? All the queens I know carry scepters or staffs. This one had a wand. Only people I know that carry wands is witches and warlocks. See, they putting everything right in front of your face because it's revelation. You thinking it's a great war of Armageddon, but it means to reveal. Hell, they already told you that the spell is over when Lizzie over there died and they snapped the wand and put it right on her casket.
Now we're hearing reports that over 2,000 children right now are unaccounted for in Lahaina public schools 2 weeks following the fire. And this is according to the Hawaii State Department of Education. This is not according to a TikToker. This is not according to Twitter. This is according to the Hawaii State Department of Education, who is documenting who's showing up in school and who isn't. So for anybody out there that tries to snoop, so will come out here and they'll try to say, well, we're fact checking this with our BS meter and we're going to just automatically deflect on any stories about it. Well, then maybe you should turn to the people you look up to the most, which is the government, who are even admitting in Hawaii that over 2,000 children have not shown up yet to school. Now, we all obviously have heard reports from so many people in Maui, so much so that even local media outlets have picked up on the story, claiming that the numbers that they're giving in regards to the amount of people missing is nowhere near. In fact, the number seems to be edging closer to the amount of people that we lost on the 11th of September. Yet you don't hear this pumped and pushed as a national tragedy. Why? Well, too many people were too suspicious of what they saw with their own eyes. Now we're